When we talk about permanent residency, one of those things that I usually think is maybe permanent residency through investments. You invest in a huge amount of money, the money else. So that is why we are going to be looking at those countries that will be a little bit easier, cheaper for us, and different ways that we can migrate to those countries, and also the reason why you can consider these countries, so that you can put it on your list of countries that you will consider this year. And when you talk about permanent residency is really a lot of things. I mean, it gives you stability, and it makes you know that abide in the law of that particular country. You are not going to be pushed out because of visa. You are not going to be threatened because of visa. You are not going to be renewing your visa every year, because that kind of causes some mental health issues to someone where you know that your visa is about to expire and you don't have any other alternative. You don't have any other means of renewing those visa. So what are those countries that you know that you spend this amount of years, and then you know that you'll be getting your permanent residency as the law says. So we are going to look at those countries, and also we are going to look at how you can immigrate to those countries. So you might want to stick around to the end of this video, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Also follow me on my Instagram page and all of my social media pages, because I post a lot of information that might be helpful to you. On my list, we have Portugal. Portugal is an amazing country, a very beautiful country, a tourist site, a welcoming country, as well as relaxed taxation, and that attracts a lot of international companies in Portugal. So Portugal is a place for you to go to holiday, for you to enjoy your retirement life. I mean, it has a lot to offer. So what are the ways, or what are the reasons why you should move to Portugal? Portugal has free healthcare, and it also have a lot of visa pathways that leads to permanent residency, as well as citizenship. In 4 years, you can actually get citizenship in Portugal. And when you have a kid in Portugal, after living in Portugal for 1 year, then your kid will also have citizenship in Portugal. This is the only European country that offers that. So you can move to Portugal either through study pathway or work visa pathway, as well as D7 visa pathway, digital nomad pathway, and also for the rich guys, you can as well move with golden visa pathway, where you can be able to buy the citizenship through investment. So my favorite is D7 visa, because it gives you quick access to permanent residency in less than 5 years. So guys, are you considering to move to Portugal? Tell me what you think about Portugal. Another country on our list is that particular country that a lot of people is like a dream country to a lot of people, because of all the benefit that it has to offer, both to the international people as well as the local, and that is Canada. Canada is a really good country that a lot of people want to immigrate to because of its safety environment, its good environment, the benefit of healthcare, the quality education, and access to citizenship, and also easy permanent residence permit. I mean, like everything you want to think about stability, Canada has that. And that is why a lot of people are considering Canada as their dream country, dream destination, and their final destination. So what are the ways to move to Canada? Various ways that you can move to it with. So we have like the express entry pathway, whereby you can be able to get your permanent residency directly from your home country, and you can Canada. We also have the unskilled visa pathway, as well as the skilled visa pathway and the skilled worker visa pathway. Also, we have the IEC, the international experience visa pathway for some countries, where you can as well work on sponsor yourself for your own work visa, and then you can move to Canada with that. We also have the working holiday, the visitor visa, and the visitor visa of Canada is really amazing, because you can equally switch it to work visa when you find work in Canada. And what about students? What are their chances of getting permanent residency while in Canada or after their study? They have a huge chance of getting it, and that is why Canada is a dream destination of so many students, because you have an easy pathway to permanent residency. In less than 3 years, you can actually get your permanent residency, and it's very good place to have kids, because your kids will be able to have access to citizenship. So Canada has a lot of things to offer, and has a lot of easy ways to permanent residency, which we can be able to invest our time in. This country is one of the countries that made it easy for students to be able to get permanent residency easily in a short amount of time. What do I mean? I mean that your student years count in your permanent residency year. So let me explain. When we talk about permanent residency, we mean like you need to be working in that country and also living in that country for a certain amount of period for you to be able to apply for permanent residency. But in Finland, when you apply for student permit, you will be getting what we call continuous resident permit. And when I apply for work permit, I will also be getting continuous resident permit. So that makes us eligible to apply for permanent residence permit after 4 years. So your student years counting, and even if you're a worker, your work year counting, so it's the same. So for me, I want to believe that the student pathway might be the easiest way for you to, or the easiest route for you to move to Finland with your family. And you can move with your as a bachelor's degree student with your family, and also as a master's degree student with your family, as well as vocational school. So guys, if you've watched till here, thank you so much, and also subscribe if you've not subscribed, and give this video a thumbs up, like this video so that it can be recommended to other people. So we cannot live without talking about this particular country, Germany. So I know that a lot of us might be writing on the comment section, what about Germany, what about Germany? So Germany is really a country that you might want to consider if you want to move to Europe. It's not just because of its quality education, but also its wonderful, beautiful environment, as well as a lot of things that it has to offer. Of course, it has that language barrier, which almost all the European countries have, and that is one thing that you need to consider when you are thinking about moving to Europe with your family. So what are the visa pathways that can lead you to permanent residency in Germany? We are talking about the tech visa pathway, we are talking about the skilled work visa pathway, we are also talking about the student visa pathway, and also au pair pathway, we have voluntary work pathway, and we have the soon to be released opportunity card pathway, as well as job seeker pathway if you are able to find a job when you arrive in Germany. So what chases people away from Germany is because of the blocked account, but if you have everything that it takes and you really want to consider a place that will give you a very good environment, as well as a safety environment, good education, free healthcare, free education for your kids, as well as other benefits from the government, then you might need to consider Germany. And also the salary is quite good, and also the job opportunity are also there. So if you're thinking about European country, Germany might be on your list. So guys, what do you think about Germany? Another country that made it to the list is Czech Republic. I know that you might be wondering, why did Czech Republic make it to the list? How can I move to Czech Republic, and how easy it is to get permanent residency? Okay, you know how COVID has affected a lot of things. There has been quite a lot of labor shortages, and also some open opportunities in Czech Republic. When you go to the European website, like European job portal for the whole of Europe, Czech Republic is the only country that has thousands and thousands of vacancies open on European website. So that European website is just a website where all the countries in Europe are going to post their job opportunities first, and if there is no European that applies for that, then they can give it out to a foreign person. And Czech Republic is one of the countries that have a lot of open opportunities. So you can see that there are a lot of opportunities for work in Czech Republic. So one opportunity that, or one visa pathway that can actually lead you to permanent residency in Czech Republic is work visa. So working in Czech Republic for 4 to 5 years is going to lead you to permanent residency, but you also have to prove your Czech language. So just like every other European country, there must be a language thing in there. So it cannot just be that easy as it is or as it seems. So I think that Czech Republic is also a place that we might consider. So when you're considering countries that you would want to move to, countries like Australia, New Zealand, you also have to consider how you can be able to move to that. Do you have the finance to move to that place? And also, what is the next goal? Of course, Australia is also a very good country that you can consider because it has a lot of things to offer, and its permanent residency is also a little bit easier when you have a work. So moving to Australia is mainly for you to move through work visa, which will be a little bit cheaper for you, and also easy access to permanent residency. But moving through study permit might be a little bit limited to a lot of people because of the much finance that it's needed. So also New Zealand. So in these two countries, you need to consider your finance, and you need to consider how you can be able to move to this country. Of course, what about UK? UK is also an amazing country that you can as well consider moving to. But at the end of the day, you also think about how possible it is for you to get permanent residence, how quick it is for you to get permanent residence. All those questions are things that you might want to ask yourself before moving to that particular country. So with that, we come to the end of this video. If you love this video till now, please give it a thumbs up, and also drop your view on these countries, and also drop your favorite country and the country that you think would have made it to the list. So bye guys, see you on my next video.